So it's been a long ass time since I made a video. So I figured it was about time. I've been wanting to make one, but I've just been doing a lot of shit. So, um, oh, how about I talk about my restaurant? I started working at this restaurant, and not too long after I started working there, we got shut down by the Board of Health, and that really sucks because it's a really great restaurant. We had a lot of business all the time. Like there was always people coming in the door, and now there's really not anyone. So that's fun. Um, what else? I went to LBI a couple weeks ago, and that was fun until the one person that was there had like a breakdown and started screaming at me, and then I started crying. And I don't really cry a lot, so that was kind of a big deal. Um, what happened was, alright, now first of all, I'm 19. This guy's 34. He's my friend's dad's friend, and he hangs out with me and my friend a lot. And that's weird. He's 34 years old. Like, get a life. Um, and he's like a nice guy, but I don't know. So I've known him since about January now, so I've known him for a long time. I mean, not that long, but I didn't just meet him. So, um, his name is Jeremy, and I started calling him, first I said Jeremy, and then I just started calling him Germ. And the only thing that he said was that it was unoriginal. Um, and then, like, literally 24 hours later, I'd been calling him Germ for a straight day. He started screaming at me. He was like, I thought he was joking, because that's quite an overreaction. um, he was like, he's like, when I become, because he thinks he's gonna be famous. He's like, when I become famous, I'm not gonna talk to any people who have been mean to me. And he said it like very pointedly, and I was like, well, what do you mean? I haven't done anything mean to you, Germ. Like I haven't done anything. I treat you like you're my friend, you know. And he's like, oh well, first of all, you call me that, and I was like, Germ, like, what are you talking about? He's like, that's not mean. What do you mean? And then he just kept saying it, and then I realized he was serious, and literally everyone in the room was like, I was like, wait, you're serious? And we're all like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you? It's not that big of a deal. And he's like, I've asked so many times to stop calling that, and it wasn't true. Like, he never once said anything about it, except that it was unoriginal. And I mean, if he had asked me not to call him that, I wouldn't have called him that. You know, not a big deal. My friend's boyfriend Lance, I called him Lance when I met him, and she said, you can't call him that. And I said, why not? And she said, well, he had like a bunch of girls in high school using make fun of him and call him that. You know, I understand, I get it, you know. Fine, it's not a big deal. But he really embarrassed me, and that made me sad. Um, you know, come on. Come on, Jared. Not to be an asshole like that. You could have been nice about it. And then the whole rest of the trip was awkward. So, yeah. I gotta think of what else has been going on in my life to give a full update. um, yeah. I'll get back to you. And maybe I'll start making videos like regularly again. Um, oh, here I'll show you my really cool silly band. There. It's a dinosaur. And I have two dinosaurs actually, so sometimes they fight. So I gotta keep them on separate hands. Alright, talk to you later.